Hello. Happy Monday. Hey, Scott. Hello. Happy Monday. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. Hey, Carol, how are you? Just gathering my junk here. I had planned on doing something else, but my hand is not cooperating. My carpal tunnel is really acting up, and my fingers are going numb. So I am trying to keep this brace on for at least a week. Hey, Angie. And it's hard to do stuff. Use your wrist a lot more than you think you do. I don't know. I was getting frustrated, and I was going to show you out, excuse me, how to make a clay shoe. But if I would have tried to show you with this thing on, I would have also taught you some really bad words. Because the bad words were coming out while I was trying to do it, because I couldn't move my wrist the way that I needed to. So I didn't want you to think that I was a sailor. But yeah, I just got to give my wrist a rest for a little while, and it's driving me crazy. Sorry I missed last week. I only got Monday. Wednesday was when Facebook was down and I couldn't go live. And then Friday, I didn't realize until Friday that Mikey had a half a day of school and I had to go pick him up. So by the time I went there and got back and all that kind of mess, it was late. So I didn't get to do a live. But at any rate, today, since I can't maneuver the way I'd like to, I'm going to show you how to make a door hanger for an Easter door hanger. It's my own pattern, and because you guys have been so great, if you would like the pattern, just send me a PM and I will send it to you. There are no sewing instructions for it, but it's really very basic. So, you know, if you have any questions, you can hit me up and I can tell you how to do it. Hey, Janelle, thanks for joining. So, and you could also glue it if you don't sew. I've done it both ways, and I've used muslin, and I've also used Warm and Natural to make this rabbit. And it comes out cute either way. So let me get started on it. Let me just make sure I got everything here. I gotta get something. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna skip the sewing part but I'm going to just show you. I'm going to show you this on Warm and Natural. Oh, look at that. And then, you will need this piece. Okay, so I'm gonna first I'll show you the pattern. These are the pattern pieces. If you'd like, you know, that I can send them to you, you know. So I'm gonna tip you down and show you how I do this. And I'm gonna show you how to do it glued instead of sewed. And I have one right here that's regular fabric that is sewed. But for those of you who don't sew, I'll show you how to do it glued. Alright, so I'm going to tip my camera down. And this is using, this one that I'm drying out is using Warm and Natural. It's the batting that you use for like quilting. So, hey, Amel, hey Donna. Thanks for joining. I'm just gonna, wait a minute, get you around here. Tip you down. Can y'all see? Alright, so this is my pattern piece. And on the Warm and Natural, I'm going to use a pen. Of course, this one doesn't work. Let me get a different pen here. And my chair's sinking. Ugh. Okay, so I'm just going to trace it out with the pen. There it goes. All around the head. In the neck. And then, oh, this is doubled. Better tell you that. And then, I have enough on here to do one ear. And I'm just going to throw a couple pins in here. And a couple in the head. Just to make sure that it stays together the way I want it to. And I got to do one more ear. And I lost my pen. try this one. This wrist thing is driving me nuts. But it's nice to wake up in the morning and be able to feel my fingers. Hey, Barb. Did I wash it first? No, ma'am. This is just right off the huge roll that I got. So it does not have to be washed first. Okay. So, because I am not, well, even if I was sewing this, I'm going to cut this out and leave some salvage here. Oh my goodness, it's even hard to cut with this stupid thing on. And I'm going to do the same with the head and the other ear. And if you'd like this pattern, like I said, just hit me up in a PM after this is over with, and I'd be happy to send it to you. There are no written instructions, so, but it's very easy to figure out, and I don't really think they need to be written. Hey, Janet. Now, I would normally sew this together, but a lot of people don't sew or have a machine, so I'm just going to show you how to do this with the glue gun. Okay. Now I'm going to leave it pinned together like this. And I'm just going to lift the edge here. And run some glue along the edge. And I'm going to do that all the way around the entire head. Okay, now I'm just going to set that one aside for a minute and let it dry. Now for the ears, I'm going to go all the way around except for the bottom. I'm going to leave the bottom open. How is everybody doing today? Are y'all having crazy weather like we are? One day, the next it's cold again. Okay. Now, I'm going to take the pins out of the head. Now, normally, if this was the muslin, I didn't sew here. I left this open to flip and turn. With the Warm and Natural, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these two apart. And I'm going to make a poke here. So I can get my scissors in. Because my pointy scissors, I think, are upstairs. There we go. And I'm just going to make a slit across here. So that I can turn it. And then I'm just going to turn it right side out. There's a spot that I didn't do good. So. I missed a cheek. Okay, now for the ears, the easiest way to turn these is if you have a straw. I have a metal straw. And you just shove it all the way up there and take your, you could take a knitting needle or this thingamabobber that you get in your stuffing, and you just push it up. There's one here. Look at that. I didn't want to go. Do the same with this. Just pull it through. Ooh. Hey Rachel, hey Barb, hey Gail, thanks for joining. I'm just gonna stick this up here. Puff this out. All right. Now, for the ears, I'm going to take 2 long chenille stems, pipe cleaners, whatever you want to call them, and twist them together. And just put them up in the ears. And just kind of separate them out. And then you can bend your ear however you want once you get it in. And I'm going to twist this a little bit. And do the same with the other ear. Hey Renee. Hey Connie, how you doing? It's kind of chilly here, Ingrid. It's I think it's in the 30s today. I am telling you guys, this brace is driving me nuts. I feel like I can't maneuver the way I need to. Okay, and I'm going to give that a twist. And set that aside. Now, I'm going to take some polyfill. Just stuff this. And this really, really looks cute on your door. It's simple to make. Like I said, you don't have to sew. You can glue. I like to sew it because I can get a cleaner line sewing than I can with the glue, but the glue works. Hey, Pat. Now, my work area is a mess. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm going to tie a knot in this. I use button thread because it's stronger. And I'm just going to sew this up here. So you are going to actually have to do a little bit of sewing if you don't have if you've glued it together, I should say. And I go on the inside, back and forth. Stitching all the way across. Hey, Marie. Thanks for joining us. We're making a bunny door hanger. Oh, man, this hurts my thumb. I think I'm going to end up having to get a shot in my wrist. To calm this down. Okay. One more. I'm going to tie it off. I'm going to tie a knot. Take my needle and go through here where it was stitched and pull it and pop it through. Now, say you have a pucker here where the polyfill is not where you want it to be. If you take a T-pin and you poke in and you pull up, you can move your stuffing around. Hello? And you can move it all around the way you want it.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so that'll be the head. Now, I need to make a couple holes here. If y'all hang on 1 second, I'm going to grab my pointy scissors. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm gonna, on either side here, poke a hole in and cut an X. It's a very small X. Yeah, oh geez, I'm out of breath. Sorry guys. Running up the stairs. Yeah, you can move your stuffing around with a T-pin, which especially for something like if you're doing a round head and you get a like a groove in it, by doing that pin like that, you can move the stuffing exactly where you want it. And it'll make your head smoother. Okay. So I have these two little holes here. And I am going to feed my ears in there. And then I'm going to take my glue gun and get it inside the hole too. And give it a couple squirts. To set my ears in. I just fold it a little bit here. And give it a twist back and forth. And I'm going up from behind, sticking that glue gun in there. Giving it a couple good pumps. And there's my ears. Okay. Now, see, now I can bend his ears how I want. I want them up. So, this guy needs some eyes. Alright. I gotta move some of this stuff on the table here. Get this out of my way. Not enough room. Okay. All right, so I have a template for his eyes. It's just a circle, well, an oval. So I could draw it on here with the pen. Lightly. And do his other one right about there. And I'm just going to take some black acrylic paint. Paint his eyes in. Now, if you're into the more primitive look, you could coffee stain the Warm and Natural, or your muslin before you paint it. Or even, it'd give it more of a brownish look. You could paint it brown if you wanted. Now, I am going to use some, this is Tuscan Red, but I eat Barn Red, whatever. It's just a dark red. For his nose. Now, I have a pattern piece for it, but I'm not even going to bother using it because I know what I'm doing, what I want here. So I'm just kind of doing a triangular nose. Oh, look at that. I'm not even in the screen. I'm sorry. Just going to paint a nose. The Tuscan Red. And I'm going to take a fine line brush and make a straight line down. And another sea-like looking line here. And then I'm going to take a little bit of white and my fine line brush come down the side here. across the top of the nose. And then I'm going to take the back end of my paintbrush and put it in the white. And down both of the eyes. Now, I have some super duper red blush. And I'm going to take a paintbrush. And I am going to do the middle of his ears with blush. Get the second one. And just kind of scrub it in there with your paintbrush. And then I'm going to get his cheeks. Okay. Now I have some rusty wire here. I can find the beginning. And I am going to take about 5 inches 6 times. 3, 4, 3. Need one more. I'm going to use my paintbrush here, and I'm going to hold a piece and just twist it around. So you have like, almost like springs. And I'm just going to pull them out some. Now, rabbit needs whiskers. So I'm poking a hole in, pulling it out, putting a dab of glue on my wire, and putting it back in. I just pulled it out with my brace. Poke it in. Kind of do a little circle with it. Stick it in. And do the same thing over here on the other side. Ugh, stuck on my brace. Okay. Now, to hang it, I am just going to cut a little piece of jewel. Flip it over. Right about there. And I'm going to put some hot glue there. And take a button. Put it on over it. Let that sit. Oh, where did my ribbon go? Gotta find my ribbon. Well, that walked away. Well, I had some pink ribbon. And I don't know where it walked off to. Oh, there it is. Some pink ribbon. And I'm gonna tie it in a bow. If my fingers will let me. A little Okay, I'm going to fold this in half. Could it be? Then I'm just going to take it and glue it right here. Hold it there for a minute. And there you have it. Ew. Still wet. Your bunny door hanger. So, that is that. I want to thank y'all for joining me today. If you'd like the pattern for the bunny, just send me a PM and I will be happy to send it to you. Sorry I was not very coordinated today. It's kind of hard working with this carpal tunnel going on and this brace on my hand. It's not letting me move the way I need to move. So, I want to thank you for your patience. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Ingrid. I hope y'all have a great week. I will see you on Wednesday. Remember to check out my YouTube channel. It is Cedar Creek Art Studios. It will have videos on them of most of the things that I do on here, and I'm going to throw on some different ones that I haven't done yet here. Also check out my website, cedarcreekstudios.com. Thank you, Renee. My name is Karen Stumbo. I am the owner of Cedar Creek Art Studios, formerly Cedar Creek Primitives, and I enjoy working with y'all. I enjoy doing this. So thank you for joining me. Have a great week. See you Wednesday, 11 or 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. 11 or 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you Wednesday with something new to do. Hopefully this won't be so bad and I'll be able to maneuver a little bit better. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for joining.